Hi everybody. We have been talking about strategies, writing strategies to help our students become strong writers throughout the past few weeks. And one of your final projects is creating a writing toolkit. I'm going to walk through that with you right now and give you some examples on how to format that. Please read the rubric. These are the topics of which you will have strategies for. So you'll have strategies on teaching pre-writing, you'll have strategies on teaching drafting, you'll have strategies on teaching revising, and so forth. Writing process is the category for these, and then the second category that you will have is the traits for strong writing, and that means you'll have strategies to teach all of the traits. So you will have more strategies than necessities, so you can double up and scatter the rest of them out as you see fit, but everyone should have at least one. So to make this clear and usable for you and me, we are going to format this to make it really simple to locate. So we are going to first format so we can have a table of contents. So we're going to take the main title, highlight the main title, and we're going to come over here. This is your style pane. So if it's not on, you can turn the style panes on. We're going to go to heading number 1, Writing Toolkit. Oops, sorry, my package is in. All right, then we're going to go to the writing process and heading number 2, and the traits of strong writing is also heading number 2. Again, this is on the home page of the Microsoft Word, and it's on the Styles pane. Now I'm going to go up and highlight the categories for which I will have or curate strategies for. So each one of these then would be it would be heading 3. And so then these would also be heading 3. Heading 3. Heading 4 will be the actual strategies under each one. So now that I've done this, let's do an example of putting a strategy in. Now that I have this all headed and formatted, I can go just over to References, and then I can click Table of Contents. I can decide what kind of categories I want it to look like. I'll just click on the classic. I want it clear. Oops, I put it in the wrong place. My bad. Okay, click where you want it. So I'm going to bring this down and I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to enter the table of contents, and there's everything I have so far that's down here. And I can click on it to bring me to those locations. So for example, right now, I'm going to share with you, I believe I just brought this up, a strategy. Nope, that's not it. So if I were going to do a strategy for pre-writing, I click pre-writing and there's my pre-writing. So now we need to enter the strategies though. So let's make this so it's its own page, and I can show you how to do that in just a bit too. All right. So the writing process. The writing process contains these 5 steps. I need to include some strategies. So what I've done is actually created one already, so you can see that already completed. Here it is. And so when I go down, and I don't have the pages set up yet. Oops. I definitely want to have a page break, so I make sure there's a page break after the table of contents. Okay, so here's my table of contents. I'm going to go to pre-writing. Here it is. I can also go straight to the inquiry grid, which is right here. So I have my writing process. Here's my heading. I did it a little bit different, but I have my writing process strategies, my strategies to teach the traits. I have each of the types there, and then you are filling in the strategies. You are to include 20. Each category I have must be filled in at least once, and you can spread the rest out as you wish. So when you format that, you have the name of the strategy, a description of what you're doing with the strategy, and a visual of it. Here's another one, the inquiry grid. I have a visual and I have a description of it. I'm going to make that consistent though. So I will add this, cut this out, and I'm going to put it here. And I'm going to make this a new page. Now that I've moved things around, all I need to do is go up to my table of contents, click on it, and then this will come up. I can update the table. I'm going to update everything, the page numbers, what's inside. Click OK. And then I have my inquiry grid. There it is. So there's the categories, writing process, strategies, teach the traits, and here's your main categories. Anything in bold is what you're keeping. You are adding the individual strategies here. You are giving a description of the strategies and a visual for the strategies. You can borrow, of course, any strategy that you've seen anyone in class use. You can Google strategies, but you need to make it your own. You need to make sure it's aligned to the correct location, and you need to be able to describe how it's used. You can't just snip something and put it on. That doesn't count. So good luck with this project. It's very useful for you, especially these pre-writing strategies when you first start teaching, because that will be the very first thing that you teach. And then you'll have a nice little book at the end full of strategies, easily accessible through that table of contents. All right, have fun. Thanks.